right now is legendary talk show host Larry King. Larry, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Well, you've been interviewing these candidates for so many years, so we wanted to get your observations on this election. How many times do you think you've interviewed Donald Trump? 20, 30 times?
Probably 30.
Yeah. So
going back a lot of years.
You've seen him and his empire evolve. Your observations on who he is today?
Donald Trump there's no one like him. Got to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's been threatening many years to run for governor, to run for president. And I would always challenge him, are you really going to run? And he would say, I'm seriously thinking about it. Roger Stone, his aide, would come on and say he's going to run. And then at the last minute, he wouldn't run, and then it would be seen as a man promoting his business developments. So this year, last summer, I ran into him at Craig's restaurant in L.A. And I said, you're going to run? He said, I'm thinking about running. I said, it's old soup. No, he said, I'm thinking I'm running. And then he entered the race, and then he didn't just enter. He boomed into the race, and he affected the race immediately, carrying on almost the first night of that Fox debate when he pushed Bush aside as a non-energy and
low energy,
made fun of this guy small and this guy had no... And he racked up the field. He racked up the field.
And it worked in terms of sticking these nicknames on people. It resonated.
Oh, he's number one.
Yeah.
He's ahead in the polls. He's an incredible story. Like him or dislike him, he is an incredible story. He is the story of the year. I think win or lose, he would be Times Man of the Year.
What about Hillary Clinton? You've interviewed her a bunch of times.
I know her almost as much as I know. Hillary is formidable. The thing she has going for her is she's probably the most experienced person ever to run for president. She has all the right qualifications. She's got a great resume. She's a better leader than she is a campaigner. She tends to be a little strident. She'll get the Democratic nomination. And then it will depend on how the election flows.
Do you see...
It favors the Democrats.
You think the election favors the Democrats?
Definitely.
When you look at, for example, political views and how they've evolved, have you seen a change in the way Hillary Clinton has evolved? What about Donald Trump? Do you remember him to be different politically?
Well, the Trump I knew, we never discussed inner politics a lot. I thought he was more on the liberal bent, certainly in social issues. And he is much more out in the area of the right wing than he was when I knew him. But he says he's a Republican, so he's a Republican. And in the campaign for the Republican, the farther right you go, the more chance you're going to get the nomination. The problem he'll have is if he gets the nomination, he's got to come back to the center. If he does not come back to the center, he'll get whooped. Because Americans do not elect extremists. Extremists of the left or the right. Hillary has gone more left because of Sanders. She'll pull back. Of all of them, this may surprise you, Hillary is the hawkist. Hillary would be most likely to take up arms and go into a country than none of the other candidates. She's very, very hawkish.
Well, we know Bernie Sanders is not there, but Bernie Sanders, we were talking earlier, if Bernie Sanders is out tonight and Hillary wins, she gets the number of delegates she needs, do the Bernie Sanders supporters go to Trump?
Why?
Extremists.
Yeah, but he'd be the opposite of their left.
So you think they go to Hillary or they just sit at home?
They either sit at home or go to Hillary. That will be up to Bernie. What Bernie would have to do then is look at his conscience and say, I got to go out for Hillary. I don't want Trump or whoever to be president. And if Bernie does that, those people, young people, will follow him along. He has to have a good rationale, which is lesser of two evils. We need this Supreme Court. We're going to have a better thing with this than if you go the other way.
Yeah.
If Bernie does that, Hillary's the favorite.
We'll see about that. So, Larry, you've got such an illustrious career. You've gone into business now with your wife, Sean. Let's talk about that. Sleep Like a King is the name of the business.
Yeah, this is a wonderful line. It's a big company. It's Sobel West Tech in Las Vegas.
It's a luxurious collection of bed and bath sheets.
They make sheets and pillowcases and blankets and towels for some of the great hotels in the world. And when Sean and I travel and lucky to get into one of those hotels, Sean would always say, do you see these sheets? Do you see these pillowcases? Are these the best? And I love the feel. You know when you get out of a shower
You want a really
You
comfy,
want
cozy, big luxe
a towel that just dries off sensually. You know what a great towel is.
Yeah.
So we got together with them. Sean did most of the business end. Me, I just love the product. I don't know about 2-ply, 3-ply, 4-ply, 6-ply, but it's a great line of products. There's sheets and pillowcases and beautiful, beautiful line of robes, men's robes. There's candles. And it all breaks, Maria, exclusive to you.
I love it.
It breaks tonight at midnight on sleeplikeaking.com.
So you can pre-order on sleeplikeaking.com. I like the name a lot. Sleep Like a King.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, really good.
And we're very happy about it. Sean will be going on QVC with it, and we'll be selling it through the website and some stores. But I think it's going to be a great product. I think the public needs this. It's at a fair price, and there's nothing like luxury price low. When you go, you travel.
Absolutely.
You lie down in the bed.
That's why you travel. You want
that sheet hits you.
Yep.
And you pull the cover over.
Luxury.
And that. Sleep like
I love
a
it.
king
I love
will
it.
do it for you.
Larry, keep reinventing yourself. What a career. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Marie.
Good
Happy to be here.
Thank you so
Sleep
much.
Like a King goes up tonight at midnight.
You got it.
.com. You'll thank me.
Our audience heard it.